Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. 3, 2, 1. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through.
Welcome to tonight's Plumes of Hazard. I'm Mass9, and these guys right here are my co-hosts, all the way from the great state of Texas. We have the Angstful Vapor, Monta Farts. And Fubaka.
Sup. So I cammed down really quick because I went to go turn off my heater fan because it was getting a little toasty in here. And I went, when I realized, so I cammed down really quick. I rolled back on the chair, picked it up, turned it off, picked it up, put it aside, and I saw that it was perfectly lined. So I went and I backpedaled and I went butt first into the chair and rolled. Like, I wish I left my fucking camera on. It was so slick. So slick.
Got him.
Apparently it's Stu's birthday. We should say happy birthday, Stu. Happy birthday, Stu. I'm not going to sing for you, but I will say happy birthday,
Stu. Disco Stu likes disco music.
I don't think that's Stu. I don't think that's Gizzard. I think it's a different Stu.
So, hey, Ahmed, can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Dude, this thing popped up a couple days ago, and it has not gone away.
Oh, stop playing with the garage door.
In hands.
Are you opening a garage door right now?
In hands.
Absolutely. It looks.
That's what we call big pimples in my house. I think my older brother coined it. He's like, I got a garage door opener on my forehead.
Looks no, that's just because. Oh, never mind. That looks painful.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
There's one of those deep ones too, man. It was like, wait.
At least it's on the outside and not the inside. The inside ones are no bueno.
No, you're right. It wasn't.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it too much. You don't want to look like the Wicked Witch of the East.
Sorry, Anx, I had to do that. And that's what.
So I'm glad you noticed. Thank you for pointing it out.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what I was waiting for you to look the right direction so I could get the shot.
I assume they're talking about this box. This is a giant bag of rail crackers. What this is? That's just been sitting over there.
No, they're talking about the cache of Diet Coke that you have behind you. Oh. The cache.
That's the end of the world. Not quite. No.
Yeah, I did re-up the other day.
I don't think I saw Anxie's garage. That's probably where the Doomsday cache is.
He's actually got a sprinkler system in his house that just douses you with Diet Coke just in case of a fire.
Like he has like a van made by Yeti.
That'd be kind of dangerous.
It'll basically like his garage floor will like retract and then it'll come up.
I wish I have legitimately thought about putting in a fountain in my house. Like legit, like I totally considered that.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't crack jokes about it, but that does sound pretty dope.
I'd crack jokes about it too, but I'd also use that shit out of it.
Dude, no, you have to go all in and get the one that they have at like Five Guys or Wendy's with the touch screen, so you can mix whatever you want.
Except no matter where
they got rid of plain lime. They got rid of plain lime Diet Coke. Just FYI, it's ginger lime now. It doesn't have the same, with the cherry.
All right.
Tragedy. I went to Wendy's for the first time in forever during the week. Let me down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no. Who was that? In the Plustem 21. I completely agree. The cans are better than bottles, are better than fountain. I completely agree. The only reason I buy cans, I mean, that's why I buy the cans all the time. I do have bottles around so that way I can take them out if I'm going out somewhere. I can grab a Diet Coke and go. But the only reason I would consider fountain is simply just for convenience. I mean,
cans are better than bottles are better than fountain. Got it. Do you think it's because all the fountain ones now are all just straight syrup in a cartridge?
Yeah.
Not even in bags anymore?
Right. I think
they come in printer cartridges? Okay.
I think so. And I think it's also got to do with how well it's mixed. Because, you know, obviously it's mixing as it's falling, like all the fountains do, which is okay. But it's not.
Here's my thing with it, though. I think that a fountain that's properly cooled, like if it's cold enough, they don't need to ice it, and you can just drink it straight without having to ice it. That's perfect, in my opinion.
It's really good. There's no doubt about it. But as soon as it hits ice, it screws up the carbonation.
The metallic taste, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I put minimal ice. Like whenever I get a soda, dude, like cups like this big, there's like this much ice.
Mm-hmm.
Because that some bitch is gonna be halfway fucking done by the time I'm home.
Yeah,
this is true.
That's also why I would get a 6-piece nugget from Wendy's. I would eat it on the 4-minute drive back to my house.
Oh, I thought you were shopping somewhere else, getting 6-piece nuggets.
When back in the day when Wendy's used to have spicy nuggets, those fucking traitors.
Yeah. That's right, Tim. The ice machines are almost always nasty. Anybody who's worked at a restaurant will agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's made me stronger, okay?
Vic, I think that's probably right. A fountain can be peak soda, but cans are more consistent. I mean,
yeah,
where you go, right? The carbonation can be weak.
The futuristic ones have been on point for me.
You mean the ones that print soda? They use a print cartridge to dump the soda out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the ones
that want the touchscreen and shit.
Yeah, like 50 million flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
It would be entertaining though, Masty, to have one of those and just have no matter what page you went to, it's just all Diet Coke. It's just the same shit.
I came one of my good friends for his wedding. Me and a few of the other groomsmen came really close to installing a tap at his house of just Diet Coke and having it, hidden in the cabinet under. Yeah. In a small little, fridge, and it's not that expensive, but he drinks so much Diet Coke that he would have definitely taken advantage of that and just gone over there and filled up. So, we looked into it. We almost did it too. So probably would have saved some money in the long run.
Probably me too. I mean, you still got the effort of cleaning out the nozzle and all that kind of stuff.
The problem that we were running into was finding a CO2 tank that was small enough.
Yeah.
So on some of them you can have a CO2 tank with a pump, and it goes a little bit better. But my brother actually ran in his house. He had a little bar area set up. He had a multi-selector. You could hook up like 4 or 5 of them and punch the numbers and
like a bar gun, right?
Yeah. But man, cleaning those lines. If anyone's worked in a bar before, that is nasty work. So,
Daryl, you're not wrong. Regular Mexican Coke is better for you than Diet Coke. I'm not one of these people that are going to tell you that Diet Coke is good for you. I don't think it is, but it's better for me than drinking that amount of caffeine in regular Coke just with all the calories that I don't need.
Yeah.
That's actually why I went to Diet Coke. Actually, after I graduated college, I realized that I was drinking 2 or 3 or something like that a day, and sometimes a couple more. And I was just dead calories, like just calories I didn't need.
Yeah,
so I weed that out for that reason.
I mean, you could always have a machine that just dispenses pickle juice, like Ahmed wants.
I don't need a machine, dude. I get a fucking jar of pickles, right? I get a plastic jar of pickles, right, from the grocery store, right? Not the plastic or any of that jarred shit. Locally made. I take it home and I eat a pickle.
No,
I get home from work because I like pickles.
No,
and this is probably going to start a war in chat because I bet you chat is divided as fuck on.
You're an old pregnant woman by drinking nasty ass.
Well, don't send me so much fucking ice cream then.
Well, I mean,
I'm out, by the way. You can send me some more.
better than pickle juice. So
Yeah,
that's just
anyway,
nasty.
I like
that's
pickles.
just nasty. No.
But you know, I take the occasional swig.
Yeah, and you probably
Hey,
are
it's not-
sweet.
and first of all, it's a taste I acquired playing baseball. Okay, pickle juice.
I'm a person that enjoys.
I already like pickles, but I never drank pickle juice.
How is pickle juice attractive to you when you're playing baseball?
Because when you wear a fucking baseball uniform, you know how fucking much you sweat and like how much you sweat running, and you have to wear a uniform during fucking practice and
What
shit.
the fuck is wrong with Gatorade?
Too much sugar.
I mean, what the fuck?
It's too much sugar.
No.
It's way too much sugar.
You can get the low sugar Gatorade.
Pickle juice is efficient as fuck.
What's wrong with water? Isn't New York
No, we
water
drink
supposed to be
that
the
too.
best in the
But
world?
you knock back a little because it got all them salts in it.
Rob said the same thing. He said he'll throw out a burger if it's got pickles on it.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
okay,
that.
so
Listen.
of course,
so-
this is the dude. What's
you're gonna
happening in
sit
chat
there
is
and
happening
say-
before we went live. It's all about fucking burgers and pickles now.
You're gonna sit there and say that, you know, you want pickle juice while you're playing baseball, but I'm sure you played football, and we had a fucking water trough that tasted like plastic green water hose plastic. That's what.
Oh
the
yeah,
water-
we had that too. We
That's
had
as
that too.
close.
That's why I drank pickle
Close
juice.
as we got to pickle juice under 110-degree Florida sun. That green plastic melted. It's kind of weird when you do that. You drink. I'll be outside, take a swig out of the hose, and it just instantly brings you right back to fucking drinking out of a goddamn water trough, which is a pipe that ran from a hose with holes poked in it. Kind of like, retarded PTSD. Go back to that for a second.
I'm with Girth. Hello, Girth, by the way. I'm with Girth. A dill kosher, like garlicky kosher, cold, crisp pickle is awesome to eat. I just won't drink the juice.
And that's what
I think the juice tastes amazing because it's wet, dude. It's so well seasoned.
That's saying. I'm not completely against pickles because I love relish. And kind of weird, but I love putting
things like kimchi. So like I grew up eating pickled shit too.
Kimchi, man. I don't know, man.
So when
kimchi, you're getting to the level of someone took some coleslaw and let that shit sit in the sun for a day or two. That's what kimchi fucking is going.
Ground for a couple days.
If kimchi is like kombucha is to people who drink tea, okay? Kombucha is like what the fuck? Why is there a mushroom growing in my tea? And I'm sure we're gonna get all the health benefits. No, why is it gotta fucking rot? Why is it gotta be a science experiment? Why can't it just be? Do you drink fucking milk? Brew your tea,
motherfucker? Do you drink milk?
It's got that blood clot floating in it, nasty.
Do you drink milk, motherfucker?
Placenta. Like, why is the tea got a fucking placenta in it? You know how kombucha was made? It was some fucker got drunk and forgot his tea was brewing outside in a sun brew tea, and 2 days later pulled the shit out, pulled the placenta out, probably cooked it and sold it to some vegan, and then drank the kombucha.
First of all, fuck kombucha. I don't fuck with that shit. Pickle juice. I'm good. I'm pregnant. Okay. I'm in my second trimester.
Which ethnicity is Fu? Pakistan, Syrian, all of the above.
Yes. I should have just said yes.
Towelhead, sand,
Whoa.
Sandy.
Master, you're looking more radicalized than I am right now.
Shalom.
Mastal Blasta.
There is no faster way of ruining an excellent Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich than leaving.
Absolutely.
No, I leave that shit
I
on
can
there.
guarantee you.
I won't do it on my burger, but I'll do it on a chicken sandwich.
Even if you put yourself as a person who likes pickles, okay?
Yeah.
This is something you cannot deny, and I don't want to fucking hear no bullshit and chat about this. If you put a pickle on a fucking Chick-fil-A burger, guaranteed your bun will be greenish, soggy ass bullshit, and then the light crust that forms on the chicken is going to be soggy and fucking melty because of that fucking pickle.
I have yet to have that experience because the Chick-fil-A is so dank that their buns to me are impervious to that.
Bullshit.
I've never gotten a soggy. I've never ever gotten a soggy bun from
their buns fucking soak that shit up. No, that's why it's ruined. If it's on there, it's fucking ruined.
It retains its texture.
No, it doesn't. You're full of shit. I would love to see a picture of a fucking Chick-fil-A burger that doesn't look like the truck ran it over when it has a pickle in it. Okay? You know it's true. You
Next
cannot.
Next time I'm out in Jersey City, I'll holla at you.
I mean,
that's when I eat Chick-fil-A is when I'm working out in that office.
I know you even wore your pickle green jacket tonight to stand your ground and put a point and get out of here.
I don't have my earbuds. They're upstairs. God damn it. Boom. I got my green Titan Ellie on my desk for some reason.
Wait.
How did that happen?
Masty, hold on.
Oh shit.
I Google image search for you, baby.
Oh shit, my screwdriver.
Look at that nasty green tent. Doggy little thing over there.
Why would you do that?
Those are the pickles from last week.
They're always the pickles from last week. You know, you want to know, I don't know if they did it over there, but you know what Chick-fil-A did down here that really, like, why? They got rid of their coleslaw.
Oh, yeah. Well, Masty, here's the worst one. Oh,
What?
I don't even know why I freaking Googled for this. Look at this. Look at the crust right there.
It's turned into mush.
Ruined.
And look at the bun. It's all fucking. Nope.
Dude, how much of that is grease and how much of that is pickle juice?
Dude, it's 90% pickle juice. Okay, I'm fucking serious.
Dude, bullshit. It's like 70% grease.
No pickle.
70-80% grease.
If I would have gotten that, I would have thrown it back to. Oh, dude, he took a bite too. I already know. Like, if I open it up and the bun starts looking yellowish, nope, that shit's going back. Nope, you pay way too much money for white people Chick-fil-A to be fucking eating no damn nasty ass pickle. Oh, look at that.
My go-to on their menu is whatever one has pepper.
But wait. See, there's a difference. You saw some of those. The pickles were nice and crispy.
Bring the screen share back up.
Why can't they be like that? They're not. It's like they steam the fucking pickles in with the bun and everything all at once. You put fresh pickles on there? Maybe. You put fucking soggy ass, nasty ass pickles on there? No. Nope. Yeah, Fusution. Next one is going to be hosted by all three of us with golden tips in our hair. And
you know what we should have had in here on this conversation is Senor Shuffleophagus.
Is that right?
Okay.
Absolutely, dude. You know how many like food arguments we've had?
Pickles he's taken,
like, involving several people in our hangout.
He's a big fan of Cane's too.
He's a big fan of Cane's. He's not a pickle guy.
No.
You know who's a disappointment of not a pickle person is Biggles.
Really?
He's not a pickle person. He doesn't like onions either.
How can you not like onions?
See now.
Yo, when I go to Five Guys, I tell them to put extra fucking raw onion on that bitch.
Extra raw onion, raw sauce,
and jalapeno, raw jalapenos too. Raw jalapenos.
Hey, so Five Guys. Let's do the what you're vaping to please the fucking people in the chat. What are you vaping? But we're coming back to the Five Guy thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we are. I almost went there for dinner tonight. Almost.
I am still going straight simple. I've still got my my Bliss, the Rampart inside. Still got my Haku Phenom. I just had to rewick it today because it was disgusting. Sorry, I said Phenom. This is the Vena with a bell cap from Bell Vapes and an Omen tip on top. And of course, there's a million gallons of rail cracker in here. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. Foo.
Well, we have a Hexane with a Scion 2 with Foo's Gold in it that I actually need to run upstairs shortly and go get my bottle because I left it on my couch. Nasty.
I'm still on the Orion. The more I use this thing, the more I like it. I'm gonna probably be buying some pods because this second one is, going funk on me. But man, I like this thing. I've dropped it a couple times. Most of the time it's landed on side. I think the bottom's still, pretty good. So it's held up, pretty well. When I drop stuff, I drop it like, from here, not like Ahmed. He just, there's like always a 10-foot drop. Anytime he has a mod, it's just destruction. Or
actually, this one has not been dropped.
Okay.
It's been like knocked over the table, sure, but it hasn't had a fall yet somehow.
So, but yeah, that's what I'm vaping on. So going back to the
Ryan, by the way, the Ryan, it wants to live on its side.
Yes. Yeah. I don't stand it up anymore. When I set it down, I just put it down like this. It doesn't leak. So it's fine. The only time I had a little bit of a leak was I had in my car and it went like this upside down in the cup holder, and it wasn't really a leak. It was just whatever, because you get some condensation that builds up in there. Whatever condensation was in there. So, but
it's a pretty big chamber right underneath that chip. It's a pretty big chamber. So it is. I mean,
it's the whole side of the cartridge. Yeah. So. So food leaves now, but I was going to say, so the Five Guys I assume are obviously franchise owned. Mm-hmm. Well, my wife used to run Starbucks stores back in the day, and the Starbucks here had a remodel. Well, the remodel took like literally 3 days, 3 to 4 days, and it was all done at night. Okay, so the store was open during the day. At night, they closed our Five Guys, closed completely for a month and a half to do a remodel inside. I don't even understand how they stay in business like that.
I know how they do business like that because when I go and it's just me and my wife, for example, when we go,
$200
on 2 burgers.
That's true.
They're great burgers. Granted, the fries are generous portion and they're good, but. Yeah. That's expensive, man.
I was surprised at how long it was closed for.
That's a long time.
There was people in there when I went back in, but man, that's a long time to not have profit and have straight up loss and the cost of the remodel. So
yeah. Hero says he would never eat Five Guys.
I wonder why.
Oh, now. Poor is not wrong. Do you have a smash burger over there?
No.
Oh, so
no, but no, I agree. There's way better places than Five Guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I want to know why Daryl wouldn't eat Five Guys.
I do too.
Because I mean, you watch from the grill to the bun to the wrapper to the bag. Yeah. There's no mystery anywhere.
None hiding.
So
smash burger is really good. The burgers aren't very large. But they do kind of similar to Five Guys where they'll put a smaller pad down and squish it so you get the crispy edges bits. So it's a good burger anyway, right? Even more expensive than Five Guys, by the way.
Yeah.
But the thing that they've got there is their smash fries. Their smash fries are slightly smaller in diameter than the Five Guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, so they're a little crispier, but they put olive oil and rosemary on top of them.
Nice.
I could sit there and make a meal out of those, man. They are so good.
So there's one in Orlando. I'll have to check it out when I get over there.
Get the French fries.
Nice. I know. Where's the place that we went to in Orlando? We did the 1 pound burger challenge, and that was the 2 pound burger challenge. Fuddruckers, yeah, the 2 pound burger challenge. Never again.
I'm sure. I've seen those things. It's like a loaf of bread that things comes out in. It's crazy.
Yeah. No buenos.
Yeah.
Because Obama ate there, right, Duro?
Josh, if you're out west. Jeremy's not wrong, though. He said for the price of Five Guys, they need to have more than some bullshit American cheese. I would agree with that.
Well, dude, and the bacon, I just bring my own bacon because if you put bacon on a burger there, you get 2 pieces of bacon and it's $3.
And it's crisp. It's just fried to bejesus and back. So it's little bits, like bacon bits when you take a bite.
Yeah.
I'm not an overcooked bacon fan either. Some people like crispy bacon. I don't.
I saw a picture and it was remember we went. What was the barbecue place we went to when I was out there?
We went to where'd we go? We went to Heart 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you had your butcher paper and everything was laid on it. Well, there was a picture of that
cauldron of meat.
Yeah. Well, there was a picture of that and it said Texas salad. I was like, yes.
That's about right.
Exactly it.
Texas.
Absolutely. And to those, I saw somebody comment earlier about the show name. It's a salute to number 41. May he rest in Reese's Pieces in pieces. So saw the motorcade today. People were taking video of it from the highway. some serious shit, man. They even had bulletproof buses driving by. That was a serious procession. So
yeah. And Jerry's right. And so Rob just said, I kind of like welfare cheese. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the cheese they put on there, but when you're charging that much for a burger, possibly they need to have a cheaper burger or better.
My kid loves the freaking grilled cheese there, because their grilled cheese they just take the buns and flip them.
Yeah,
and they'll cook the cheese on the inside, and that's
they
pretty
flip
good.
their hot dogs too, right? They cut them in half so they can griddle them.
Yep. So Panera Bread has the best fast food style. Yeah, absolutely. So the mac and cheese, my kid is a super fan of the Panera mac and cheese. And one thing about Panera though too is it's a bit pricey, but if you online order, that shit is done in 10 minutes. I've actually gotten there, seen the parking lot, online ordered, waited 5 minutes, walked in, waited another 8 to 10, 8 minutes, and grabbed my food and sat down faster than the line of people getting their food. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice little
T-bone lip bacon all the way. I agree, man. I like the balance. I like to have a little bit of flex still in it, as well as a little bit of just starting to crisp up the fat and stuff. Like the bacon's got to be cooked right, otherwise I wouldn't even bother eating it if it was crispy. It's just eating a piece of
see, Duro knows about that rapid pickup. It's good stuff. They're actually putting a drive-through in ours down here. It's been here for a few years, and they're constructing and adding a drive-through to it, which I assume it's going to be super busy. Something that opened down here was Culver's, and that's like a Wisconsin area. And
they're all over the Midwest.
Frozen custard. Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about their burgers. They were super greasy.
Dude, their ice cream is where it's at. It's drunk food / diarrhea food, but it's really good.
So what I say?
Isn't it? Don't they call them butter burgers?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and but it's just too much. And the cheese curds are good, but from what I've heard, they're not like authentic cheese curds. So
their ice cream is where it's at, in my opinion.
It is, yeah.
Do they have ice cream, or is it just custard?
They have ice cream. They got dope. It's like real ice cream. It's not like McFlurry styled, Yeah.
Well, that was like the funniest thing. I had a buddy that I don't know if you got Steak and Shakes out there, but Steak and Shakes down here has always been the 1, 2 o'clock in the morning place to eat. And funny you mentioned the ice cream thing, because me knowing ice cream, their shakes, they used to use what I would call fake ice cream because it had color in it. So when you ordered a chocolate shake, it was not real ice cream. It was like a cream base with a coloring in it. Yeah. And the reason they didn't never use real ice cream was because they couldn't get the colors correctly. So the strawberry wouldn't look strawberry. It would look vanilla-y. But you can order the shakes with real ice cream. So usually they taste a million times better. They don't taste like cream with syrup in it for chocolate or something.
Oh, what up, Fresh 03?
Oh shit.
So speaking of closing, that's what it was. I knew I had a segue there. So speaking of closing things down to redo, they closed down the Apple store not too far from me, and I went up there. Did
they have a sprinkler issue?
I don't think so. The one that it actually has been there, it was really new, and it was one of the higher volumes in the country, actually, because of what it does. And they, it was part. It's in like one of these outdoor walking malls, like a big area of lots of nice little shops and stuff. So it was real deep, but it was real narrow. Been there for a long time and it did all right, but I just went into. I went into it this weekend to buy something, which actually I kind of wanted to talk about. But anyway, I went in there and it was huge. And I was like, and I knew they'd been doing some remodeling. So what ended up happening is they actually bought the whole
over,
and then like cut the back third off just for the Genius area, behind the curtain, so to speak. Yeah. But the interior felt so much better because they basically doubled the glass panes on the outside. So with a nice light coming in from there. It felt real open. It was real cool.
That's what I keep telling people. Width better than length. I mean,
it's more important.
More important.
That girth, though.
You guys,
Green Bay said, "Watch what you say about Wisconsin." No, I think the cheese curds there at Culver's, I just don't think they do it justice. I think that's what Matt's saying.
Yeah. From what I've been told from people who have grown up in Wisconsin and milked Wisconsin cows and made cheese and cheese curds up there, that they come close, but no cigar.
I mean, I'm sure they feel that way about like Culver's, like Californians do about California Pizza Kitchen.
I'm sure Floridians feel the same way about.
Well, that's a joke. California Pizza Kitchen.
Nothing.
It's shit either way. Let's be honest.
Florida man, they probably feel the same. Probably feel the same way about like Florida man. So when somebody tries to do that shit, so, up there, or gator boots or ostrich or I don't fucking know, whatever.
I just remembered where my juice bottle is because I went upstairs before to A, get a bowl of cereal, B, find my juice bottle. I realized it's in men's jacket.
Men's hot.
I'm gonna go put on my jacket. That's what I'm gonna go do.
Go ahead. You're gonna be here for a total of like 3% of the fucking show. Bye.
Hey, you know what? I'm still here for longer than Twisted. Okay.
Okay. Oh, got him. This is true. So what are you gonna talk about, Anxie? Your Apple purchase.
What was that?
Your Apple purchase.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that a little bit. So I have been using one of these for a long time. This is an Apple, or this is an iPod Mini.
Yep.
This, and you can look at that background. Look at those guys. This guy is it's just a really good size for doing what I do with it, which is sitting on the couch,
hacking,
catching up on whatever, either news or notifications, or playing a game or whatever while I'm watching TV or whatever. Right? It's a good size. I dig it. But they haven't updated this thing in like 15 years. The have been around forever.
Yep.
So when I went up there, I bought the iPad, the generation
10.5 or the small screen one.
Huh?
The 10.5 inch or the small screen one?
The not any of the pros. So the pros were even worse than this guy. So this guy is the regular iPad, and it is comparatively, enormous. It's like 15 sizes bigger. It's just huge.
Holy shit. Yeah.
So if you're playing, I've got a couple of games that I've been playing lately that are portrait only. Like they're not landscape, so you can't set it on the little thing. You actually have to hold it upright. And this thing is kind of obnoxiously large. Like it's
so. But hang on, isn't that the 10.5 inch screen?
I think the regular iPad is like 9.5, something like that. Maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought they only sold two flavors now. The iPad Pro, which is 10.5, and then the iPad Pro, but the smaller screen.
Yeah, they've got an iPad Pro 10.5, and then an iPad Pro like 12 or something. It's huge.
They don't make the Air anymore?
Not for iPad, no. So it's just I think there's the two Pro sizes. There's the one regular iPad, and then there's the Mini. That's
I have the iPad Air 2. I have the 2nd gen Air.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. To me, and I'm going to give it a fair whack, but it is really big and kind of cumbersome to use for what I use it for. Same way with the Pros. They're super cool. The new pencil's awesome and all that sort. I messed around with all of it. But for what I use it for, if I was using it for a desktop replacement, sure.
Yeah.
The screen's gorgeous. And all the drawing things are real cool and whatever. That's not what I use it for, personally. I've got a laptop. If I want to do that kind of shit, I just use a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. My first VGA monitor is 12 inches and $700. Yeah, that's about right, man. So I don't know. I might just return it and just stick with this thing. This one's even smaller. You can actually put it in your pocket in some jeans.
Yeah. Have you? And your Jinkos.
I was gonna say I don't wear Jinkos.
No, my cheapo jeans are the Old Navy ones, and the back pocket is literally just barely big enough to put
Old Navy jeans fall apart like within 6 months on me. 12-year-old me isn't a thing anymore.
So, did you already open up the other iPad? Can you return it already since it's open?
I don't know. If I really hate it, I'll be giving it a good whack to get it returned.
I'd like to speak with the manager.
Don't you know who I am?
Wear like big hoop earrings when you do it.
Don't you know who I am? I was on South Park.
Ace, you have both your ears pierced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wear giant hoops when you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Are you-
outdated by everybody there, I'm sure.
And if they don't, if they're not intimidated enough, you just start singing "The Sound of Silence."
Oh man! Oh,
Don't
Lord.
you know who I am?
Yeah, Girth, he's saying that his wife uses her pro for all her artwork. I can see that, even just the small amount that I did, and I'm not a drawer, any sort of artist at all. But it was real fluid, real cool. The double tapping thing to get the erase button. It was pretty slick. It wasn't Wacom, anything like that. But at the same time, instead of the Wacom with the tablet thing, you're actually doing it on the screen, which is real cool. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
I still think Apple needs to do something about browsers on the iPads.
What about them?
Being able to run like Internet Explorer or
being able to change the default.
or yeah.
I mean, I run Chrome on mine all the time, which is great. But you're right; you can't change the default browser.
And as far as I know, you can't run Internet Explorer on it. And unfortunately, some government sites in some places still, that or Edge.
International banks do.
Yep. So, which is but I've had some people, prefer the Surfaces. So Microsoft Surfaces. So
Actually, yeah, banks in general still, they still use Internet Explorer. Or is it? Are they on Edge now? Probably still Internet Explorer.
I think some are still Internet Explorer. So
yeah, because they don't know.
But yeah, that's good. Hopefully you
Master, you're supposed to go turn on your Christmas tree. What's wrong with you? It's off.
Oh, I'm not getting up to fucking turn that thing on. I'll just turn it on from my phone.
I was gonna say, like, you would have a remote for it, knowing you.
Fuck yeah. Fucking crazy. I could sit there and fucking turn that son of a bitch on and off all day. So
wait, can you get it to blink? Can you get it to blink to the beat of "Girls" by the Beastie Boys?
Girls, kid. I don't think.
Hook up an OKR to it.
My network is fast, but it's not that fast. I also have the train hooked up too, but I ain't turn that shit on right now because my kid wakes up, I will get shot. So you'll just hear
Mr. Mass Blast.
I'm out. But no, and I have my Christmas lights outside set up like that too. Screw that. The best is when we ended up getting the Mickey and Minnie, the inflatable things, and because I just had Christmas lights, and so of course the kid loves it, and well, the Mickey sometimes has needs a little bit of a blue pill to stand all the way up. Sometimes he's just like fucking poking out like this out of the bushes. It's just like, and you gotta go over there and fucking whap him in the face. And he stands right up. But yeah, hook that shit up with. I got smart things outlets all over, so it's nice to have. Not for everything, but you go to bed, you just run that good night sequence, boom, everything turns off. So,
I have got a piece of news that goes back 2 or 3 weeks when Masty had a little bit of a tech time with the Evolve Go board.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. You might remember these guys, known as Jabo Designs.
Yes.
So this he posted. This is also, I find this very interesting. Can you see on my screen? Can you see the tab at the top?
Toe mods on Instagram. Yeah.
I'd say like that.
Yeah.
But this video is showing you. So there were a few, and we talked about this. Evolve published how many were the early boards went bad because there's a software problem. Yep. Well, and it was a hardware problem too. Jabo said that he really likes this device, but obviously one of his bricked, and warranty warnings or whatever. This is probably going to void your warranty, and Evolve is really good at supporting their stuff. So if you don't want to do that and you want to try it to do it yourself, this link might help you, and I'll just show it to you here real quick. See if you can see it. Basically, he pulls out all the teeny tiny little screws, takes the front cover plate off,
Yep.
And it takes a. I'll see if I can get it paused here in the right spot. Right here. So there are two jumpers right here at the very top.
Mm-hmm. Here, I can show them on the board.
It says, right. And he said he got a spark the first time he tried it, but then he went back with some scissors and was able to do it. And there was even a little tiny spark there. There it goes. There you go. And it's back up and live. I thought that was really cool.
Wait, hold that up again. Pull that back over. Let's see.
Doesn't look like I can scrub.
So but that board looks
these two right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, so it would be these. I'll show you what he's shorting right now. Unfokey. You
want to present Masty now, please?
Shorting those pins up there at the top. Two of those pins.
Yep. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting, and I'll put the link here in chat so that everybody can watch it if you're wanting to do
And
that.
He said that after doing that, it started working?
As soon as he did it, you can see he did it once and it didn't work, and then he did it again, and all of a sudden the button flashed, and he could then work it button again.
Yeah, it's like doing a reset.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You know, that's actually really neat that he did it that way because he's got a whole disassembly video that's really good that I talked about it last time. So let's see.
Churro says
Dakotas.
Let's see what else we got to talk about tonight. There was a piece of good news that I did see come across the Facebooks. This guy right here. I'm gonna go and just take a little screenshot. I meant to do this beforehand. I didn't do it. See this guy right here. The application window. Oh, does it not show? The hell? All right, fine. I'll just show my whole screen since apparently Google Hangouts is being a jerk, and it won't show the app. So that'll just show my whole window. See this right here?
Your mic's gone a little funky.
What's that?
Your mic. Went funky for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like low bandwidth. It was weird.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
All right. So this guy right here, his name's John Martin. We've known him for a long time. He's a good dude. He has been working at justadnick.co.uk for quite some time, actually. I'm not sure how long he's been there, but he's been there a while. And he just bought it. How cool is that? He bought the company he's working for. So congrats to John. That's amazing. I really hope you do well.
Mazel tov.
I hope you continue to get Plumes juice. Anyway, but besides,
or else.
I am really happy for him. I think that's really cool. Because I know before, for a long time he worked as the manager for a old folks home, right? He managed there for quite some time, and I think he was kind of miserable. I don't think he really was very happy until he went to go to Just That Nick, and I think that's awesome. I'm real excited for him. And look at that nice lady that he convinced to marry him somehow. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I actually met him when he was on part of this in New York. That's when I met him for the first time. Cool dude. Had some drink, had some food. Well, no, he just fucking ate fries. They were dag fries though, so there's that.
And complains about our bacon.
He complains about our bacon?
Oh yeah, he thinks American bacon is shit.
A British person thinks that British something's better than American something.
Shocking.
It's schedule.
There has not been any talk of the 50-50 because I didn't think we could, to be perfectly honest.
What did the 50-50?
So we'll wait for Daryl's response. But
Castello, that justadnick.co.uk is a e-liquid company. They sell concentrates out of the UK, so you can buy can't buy straight mixed juice from there. You buy the concentrates, and if you want, you can buy the whole kit, with VG and Nick and all that sort of stuff too.
Very, very smart.
Idea. Girth says it's free game. All right, well, pull that shit up. Then I thought it was still a secret. Damn.
What's free game?
Somebody else go. I'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay. So I wanted to bring up. Be careful how I word this because, person that I know was in a, or I should say, I know through a friend, was in a Facebook group for teachers, and there was some serious fear mongering going on by. I mean, we're talking about these groups that have 20, 30,000 people in them, and some serious fear mongering going on about vaping in there. So this person who's a vapor themselves speaks up, and I mean, talk about getting shit on about classroom management and your kids juuling in school and all that. And this guy pretty much says, well, what would you rather them just pick up a cigarette and be smoking and can you I mean this is what people really believe. They're like, yeah, they would rather have the fucking kids pick up a cigarette and instead of vaping, because they're like, oh, they wouldn't.
They smoke, they could at least know because they'd smell it on them that they're doing.
Exactly. And that's exactly what they said. They said the kid wouldn't be smoking in the classroom, but they can vape in the classroom, and we not know.
Yeah, so the kids are gonna fucking cut class to go smoke. I may have done that before.
Seriously, like, where the fuck did these people not grow up in the same world that we did? I mean, this has been going on for who the fuck knows how long. At least the kids are now fucking showing up.
That's what I mean. Like, it takes 2 seconds to be like, yeah, I was a fucking idiot. And
the problem is that some of these teachers that were responding, they're like, fucking, and I come from a family of teachers and administrators, and I have friends who are currently administrators in school, and some of these people were responding saying, kind of like, look, you need to pick your battles. You can't let one single kid who might or might not have a jewel in their pocket derail the whole classroom, because they're vaping. And then now you're completely, now you're going to school them about vaping. That's not your job.
Right.
He's got his fucking parents, and someone got him that. Someone either bought it for him or I mean, and it's amazing to me that it's just come down the pipe so hard from, whether it's government or other entities that are just pushing this, to the point to where people would rather have a kid smoke because you'd be able to tell. Like, fucking retards, man. So, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I talk about that. Like, my older brother is a teacher in the city, and he took away Jules. Like, he started a new school last year. Every kid, and the kids are a little bit wealthier than the ones in the school before, so everyone has a jewel, and they all do it in class, or they'll go to the bathroom and do it. And
right.
He took them away like the first week or two, and then they, what do? They just go buy
more. Yeah, yeah.
And so he's okay, he's like, you know what? He's like, I'm done.
Well, so
like, how much of it's a waste of energy, right? And time to go out of your way to do this shit. It's like, I'm gonna
somebody was saying, that they did that, but they would give the jewels back at the end of the day, and then they basically just started, basically telling the parent, hey, this is his property. If they want to come and get it, the parents can come and get it, and he said that 80% the parents knew that the kids were vaping. And not most of them. I mean, I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them were probably like better that than fucking cigarettes. Common sense.
Yeah,
it was a long way.
We've talked about that, right? I mean, would I want my kid smoking a cigarette? No. Would I want them vaping? No.
Chewing leads to smoking fish.
No, it's like it's fine for kid vapes as long as your kid's not wearing like a fucking flat brim and with like a giant fucking tube mod. Anything but that, right?
All right. Yes, that is true.
Anything but that.
Here's the thing we were talking about that I didn't know we could talk about yet, which I just saw that Dayan posted about it a couple of days ago publicly. So I guess we can talk about it. So the 50/50 is a new Limelight thing. It's rammed. It's the washable AIO pod. It uses a Boro tank from a billet box in a small 18350 sized teeny tiny little thing. Washable. I mean, come on, washable. But the thing that's neat about it is since it uses the Boro tank, then that means you can use
Billet box addies.
Any of the billet box addies. That's right. So if you're looking for a rebuildable tiny little pod system, this might be something you're interested in. So that little guy right there is the AIO. And here's the inside. One little 350 on the side. Boro. And then the next set. So I don't have one in hand, but apparently Girth is getting one in soon.
So pretty much we're going back to a one battery size billet box.
Yep. But
yeah.
So and that was something I talked to Dayan about when he first floated the concept at me a few weeks ago. I'm concerned about the amount of power that a 350 can give, even if it's with the RAM board, which is highly efficient, and passes power right through without dragging it down. Even with that, it's still 350. But that said, people are using 350 mechs all over the place now, right? Powering these mouth-to-lung tanks and mouth-to-lung drippers, using the Nick salts, and okay, is it going to replace something like this for me? No, right? I want a 650. I want the heat and the battery life that a 650 can give me. But that thing is like this big. I mean, the thing's fucking it's small as shit. You can see. I mean, again, we don't have one in hand yet for me to show you, but you can see with the battery in it, and you know how small a freaking 350 is. 350 is small as hell. And the Boro is small as hell, and it's barely bigger than either of them. So, that would be awfully tight. And that's right. Tim said he's been using a 14500 mech, same diff, right? It's the same, similar anyway. Power. I think there may be slightly less juice in the 350. Slightly.
Speaking of 350s, you got me thinking. You know what mod I need to bring back? My little petite.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to get a Narva for that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, or you can run one of the Oros. Remember those?
Yep.
Those were 18350.
They were
mechs.
Quite a bit bigger than that thing, though.
You think?
Yeah. Because that as much as I liked that mech, it was a nice mech. That was by
Beyond Vape.
Beyond.
Yeah, that was pretty tiny. The petite's a tiny bit smaller.
Yeah, but remember the Addy insets into the mod.
Mm-hmm. But a little bit.
Yours was like this big.
No, it was bigger than that. I've got it around here somewhere.
Yeah.
And I gotta find it.
Oh, Masty. Guess what? 2 mods I have for comparison.
Oh shit! Let me see. Let me.
I'm just making sure my nails are. I need to make sure my nails are clean for you, Masty. They're pretty clean.
I think Ganksy's about to compare the same thing too. Do it.
No, he doesn't have a petite.
No, I don't have a petite.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Let me fix my focus a little. I'm a little over focused.
I thought you were going to use a mini. Wait. Oh, look at that. It's actually smaller than the Le Petit.
Yes, a smidge.
About a hair. Yeah, well, because it insets into the mod itself.
It does a little bit.
I don't know how this battery's been sitting in there, but it was not. It was only.
See what you got.
Been there for a minute. So the other thing I was going to compare it to.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Good thing. And look what's on top. That's an old diagram.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put that on there, but I did.
Okay, so here's
safety.
So real quick, so what I noticed is where now I remember. Where's my? All right, let's get a pen for this.
Yes, Mooch is still alive, very much so.
So this is the Oros. This is solid mech for the money. I think it was like $50, $60.
It was very inexpensive, a great price
for the quality, right?
Nice little mod.
So, and that's a pretty decent throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see. It's a little, it's a touch loose. Like it has a little bit of play on it.
A little play, a little squish.
The petite is like, European little mech thing. It's French, so it's a little bit pretentious, but this thing has a beautiful fucking throw. I love this thing. I wish I had a proper addy to throw on top of it. Has anyone triggered yet that I was out of focus this whole time?
No, we got people talking about having floating around. I sold my 4.9. I did over there. I did actually find my my very first tube mech, which was the Pisces T that I bought because of one of Todd's videos 100 years ago. And the one that I got was one serial number away from Todd. I felt very special when I got that one. The 4.9. I've also got the Fortune mods. I've still got a couple Fortune mods sitting around as well. Just don't ever use them, including the Triple T, the little tiny 18240 battery, teeny tiny little thing.
Yeah, I really need to get this thing up and running now. I miss it so much. I use it here and there. I threw like my I think I had a Narda on here for a bit and dripped in here. Still needs to make a comeback.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a really cool idea. I don't know how well the battery will last, but it is made to do stuff like high nick, low clouds, whatever. And then on a build like that, it'll probably be great. And then obviously the batteries are small and you can carry them around easily. A regular battery box will hold 4 of them. I mean, come on, that's more than anybody needs in a day. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool, pretty interesting. I don't like the drip tip that comes with it. It looks ridiculous. It looks like it's like 2 millimeters tall, like kissing the thing. It's really weird.
Angsty, real quick, is it possible to get a Narva anymore, or do I have to like sell a kidney? Just curious.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, those have been out of production for a while.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I don't remember hearing anything. Narta is probably the same.
Oh yeah, that's even older.
Damn.
I'm sure you can still find one around. You know what you could get? You could get the an Origin, the Origin. Run one of those? No.
He like no.
Have an Origin.
Yeah, you're right. The 4.9's button was too light. Too light. The Fortune was good, but the Fortune and the 4.9 are very similar. Very similar. But I think the magnets were a little better on the Fortune, because I never really had a problem with that. On that, somebody was just asking about Mooch a minute ago. My last piece of news is Moochie related. Some bench test results for something, and I don't talk about the Mooch individual results very often, but obviously the 21700 size and the 2700 sizes are very popular with a certain crowd. So I wanted to mention this one because of how ridiculously exaggerated the current rating is. So be careful of the AWT 35 amp 4800 mAh. Buh. Obscenely overrated, he says. Careful. Then obviously, as always, patreon.com/batterymooch. The only Patreon I'll recommend, other than Foos, of course.
That doesn't exist. Please stop bitching about it.
FooNeedCashMoney.com.
Foo need that money, cash, boy.
Bad bread.
Rob says he get pick up a Hussar V1. Foo. Wait a minute, Hussar V1 is just an RTA. That's not an RDTA.
Yeah.
Who was asking about? Yeah.
It's an interesting article. They're saying basically a report came out saying that taxing vapes the same as cigarettes could be even more detrimental than putting bans on stuff. I tend to agree, because then shops won't open and people won't be wanting to, you know, get into it because of all the BS they have to jump through. Very interesting. I'm trying to see where. There's another one. US FDA warns company for selling e-liquids that resemble kid-friendly foods, for illegally selling products to a minor, for failing to list its products with the FDA, and for selling e-liquids without the required FDA pre-market authorization. And the company was, who was it? Electric Lotus LLC. They're a manufacturer, distributor, and retailer based in Redlands, California. Let's see. I wonder how much they were dinged for. Doesn't say. Doesn't say the cost. So, but that can't be cheap. The FDA is on your ass. So,
On your ass.
The link is there. So, speaking of juice, winter is coming. For some of you, winter's already here. We have some really exciting news. It's just a nugget of information, but we are hoping to have some news about our juice, hopefully by Christmas. And I shouldn't say news, I should say product on hand, ready for consumption.
Ready for
by those who still remember how good juice was. Yes. And they haven't forgotten about us. So again, this has been probably one of the hardest things to have to go through, especially at this point in time. And a lot more information will be divulged within the next 2-3 weeks about it. But we're very, very excited to let you guys know that we are pushing as hard as we can to get this stuff out by the end of December. So keep an eye out on the page.
We're close and it's good. It's good.
We're close and it's very, very good. Yeah. And we're very proud. And I really think, I hope that people will react to the news all encompassing very well. So we're excited. That's all I can say.
Rob says, don't push too hard. Hernias suck.
That's why you use a squatty potty, my dude.
That's right.
That's the truth.
I've never had a hernia. Never had one. I've heard they suck, but I've never had one.
Yeah. You're not a pushy kind of guy. You just shove.
Oh.
Got him.
Yeah, you really are dad now.
Oh, God. Will just said he built and installed his Otis boxer.
Shit.
Just keep it upright, Will. And don't ever refill it.
Just savor that juice.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the last abolishment. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a scenario to use that atomizer.
Yep. So, Addy, yes, Poe e-liquid coming soon. Mm-hmm. And I mean that's all I really want to say. For now. And you know us. We're not going to just release something that is not up to our Poe standards. understudy included. He's been 100% involved in this also. And he recently moved, and he's got a bunch of stuff going on. So he's definitely taking some time to make sure that everything is on point. And I believe we're very close, if not there. And yeah, that's about that.
It is about that. All right, everybody. Thank you
end on that.
Huh?
So I think we can end on that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Drop the good news and get out.
Yeah, seriously. Keep everyone in the good graces.
Oh, Masty says he has a present for everybody.
Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody. Have a good night.
Peace out.
Peace.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out of my car.
Look at this ground.